I'm sure you guys have probably heard the terminology superfood in the past decade or so. It seems to have been about the timeline when everybody was talking about whatever the food of the day that is massively filled with nutrients and vitamins and minerals and all that kind of great stuff. And it was a general boon if you'd add it to your diet. But the label has been slapped on so many things, so I want to get back around to this and see what the current superfoods of the day are. So if you want to live to be 110, I don't really know if I'd like to live that long. I'm sure we could probably, give it a shot based on what's happening in the world right now. It depends on the day. It depends on the news. You might be surprised by how many people are reluctant to answer that question with enthusiasm. Wow, that was presaging my answer. Many fear their final decade will be full of pain and anguish. No, I just don't want to. Sometimes you just don't want to be a part of this world. Not in like a suicidal sense or anything like that. So a better angle would be to focus on one's health span rather than lifespan. Aha! What if you could live to be 110 with the vitality, purpose, and happiness? Okay, I'll take you up on that offer. Why do some people thrive well past 100 years of age with mobility, mental clarity, and energy, while others have their light snuffed out too soon? I don't know how many people are, thriving and surviving past 100. Okay, I've seen some people that are into the triple digits of their life, and yeah, they look fine, but they don't look terribly active. They look every single day of 100, but yeah, no, okay, I guess, all things considered. A supercentenarian is someone who has lived past their 110th birthday. Supercentenarian, interesting. Or beyond. Janine Calament of France still holds a record as having the longest confirmed human lifespan of 122. Wow. 122 years, 164 days. So 122 and a half. That's impressive. That's really impressive. Remarkably, nearly all people who live this long are free of major age-related diseases like dementia, type 2 diabetes, and autoimmune disease. Alright, when they finally pass away, they often go peacefully during a nap, for example. Is it luck? Genes? Do they have the habit, or do they adopt, that could lead us to this kind of aceful aging? As a holistic nutritionist and anti-inflammatory expert, that's the author of this article, by the way, not me. I just read a lot. I've spent my life seeking answers to this question, and the answer is a resounding yes. All right, cool. Lifestyles of the longest lived people. Contrary to the gene theory, it is our lifestyle choices that make the greatest impact on longevity. Dan Buettner, a National Geographic explorer and author of The Blue Zones, has reported on distinct lifestyle practices that many people living over 100 have a vitality in common. The longest living people that reside in the following locations: Ikara, Greece; Okinawa, Japan; Ogalastra, and a region in Sardinia; Loma Linda, California. Oof, I bet you if you live in California, you don't want to live to be over 100. And Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica. Before looking at their diet, let's review a few of their lifestyle habits. So, authentic movement. All people live to get lots of exercise from physical work in gardens, farms, or around the house. Walking the dog, bike riding, and gardening also contribute to the longevity of a healthy lifestyle. They all have purpose. Instead of retirement, many centenarians embrace jobs that they love, including managing community gardens or taking care of grandchildren. Yeah, if you have a purpose in life, time flies by quickly. Okay, but it always feels like it's better spent than just simple, dinking around on your phone or just sitting around watching something. Okay, because you can look up at the clock and be like, wow, it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Or if you're doing something of purpose, you just look up at the clock and realize that, wow, it's 7:30 already. Wow, the time has really flown. So as you can see, yeah, what would you rather spend your life doing? Something of purpose or something of, oh boy, I'm so glad I have this time and I don't want it to pass. And you just hoard it like some kind of a lifespan miser. Love. A cornerstone of longevity, is expressing gratitude and sharing love with one's tribe. A reduction of stress dramatically reduces inflammation. Interesting. Anti-inflammatory food, which I'm sure is going to be further detailed in the article. Food for centenarians. Well, in Costa Rica, they like coconut. Ooh, I love... Okay, if I can add one thing to as many foods as possible in order to make it taste better, okay. Like when I used to dabble in carbohydrates in my diet. I've since cut out most of them anyways, okay? Vegetables is just kind of unavoidable, but, you know, I've also been dabbling with the idea of a carnivore lifestyle anyways, but regardless of that, no, when I used to have a steel-cut oats in my diet, okay, I would put in flakes of coconut because it's delicious. Coconut's wonderful, okay? Fruit has different parts and uses. The liquid water portion contains high levels of B vitamins, enzymes, amino acids, and vitamin C. The dried kernel is mainly fat and used for oil extraction. The fatty acid profile of coconut makes it one of today's most popular superfoods. Okay, I didn't realize coconut was a superfood. Coconut oil is one of the richest sources of saturated fats called medium-chain triglycerides. These MCTs are absorbed and used quickly in the body as a source of energy and converted to ketone bodies beneficial for brain health. Coconuts and coconut oil also contain flavonoids and other polyphenols that act as antioxidants, protecting against free radicals, oxidation of LDL cholesterol, and cancer. Cocoa, interesting. Not only is cocoa delightful to eat, but contains approximately 380 bioactive compounds such as polyphenols, catechins, and methylaxamines. In fact, cocoa has a higher level of phenols than green tea and red wine, making it a powerful antioxidant. It's just expensive. That's the only thing. A high polyphenol profile, increased HDL, and decreases LDL, and improves blood sugar and blood pressure. Cool. Oh, and studies show that regular consumption of cocoa rich in polyphenols is associated with a reduced risk of cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, and cancer. Dandelion greens. I've been hearing about this, okay? Just don't know how you'd use them. Probably just, it as a topping, kind of like a little bit of a garnish, maybe? Not entirely sure. I've seen it as a tea, dandelion tea, but okay, regardless. These rank high in overall nutritional value amongst leafy greens and are loaded with antioxidants such as polyphenols, plus vitamin A's and C. All right, their antioxidant potential is of significance for longevity because it decreases oxidative stress, which underlies the disease process and slows down the aging of cells. Dandelion greens are also wonderful for protecting the liver and supporting its role in the body's main detoxification organ. Cleaning toxins can both age us and increase our risk of disease. Interesting. Fennel. In Indian and Greek mythology, fennel symbolizes longevity and immortality. That's what you can use in order to be 120. Part of the parsley family, fennel is used both as a vegetable and a spice. It is well known as a natural remedy for digestive disorder and also acts as an anti-inflammatory food, reducing the risk of disease and increasing antioxidant activity in the body. It also affects cholesterol levels by increasing good cholesterol and inhibiting the oxidation of bad cholesterol. Between that and its high potassium content, fennel can support the cardiovascular system. I have to do more information on fennel because I know I've heard it before. I just, I really don't know all that much. Like, where would you put it? What would you use it for? Obviously, if it's a part of the parsley family, it'd be a garnish, just like dandelion greens. But the more you know, eventually. But sardines, like most other small fishes that are out there, very high in omega-3 fatty acids, good fatty acids, by the way, and vitamin 2 and selenium, vitamin D as well. Benefits of omega-3s can come from their anti-inflammatory action as well as balancing omega-6 rich foods, which are very popular in the standard American diet anyways, so need not tread that well-worn ground. Seaweed. Yes, you've probably seen those little snacks that are out there, but just pay attention to the ingredient list. Seaweed, yeah, popular for a while, but why is that so? This multicellular marine algae contains many bioactive compounds and polysaccharides that are not found in any terrestrial plant. Yeah, because they have many things that are just unique to it. Studies comparing Japanese and Western diets have linked the consumption of seaweed to a decrease in chronic diseases such as cancer and heart disease. Many seaweed species contains healthy fatty acids like long-chain omega-3s and polyunsaturated fat that are protective for the cardiovascular system, as well as seaweeds have anti-cancer properties as shown by studies linking seaweed to reduce cancer risk, especially breast cancer in premenopausal women via estrogen metabolism. Ginger. All right. Rich in phytonutrients, ginger is frequently used as a spice and condiment to add flavor to food. We have a video on ginger on the channel about a month and change ago. I think at the beginning of the year or at the end of last year. So if you want a little bit more of a deep dive on that, it's, yeah, just ginger on the channel. Garlic, same deal. I do love me some garlic. It's one of those things that I cannot do without in a daily diet, mostly because it's just so full of so many things. And garlic is, well, it harkens to my Irish roots, of course. It can kill microbiomes, bacteria, fungus, viruses, lower blood pressure and cholesterol, thin the blood to prevent clots, and even prevent cancer. Wow, it's magic! And it'll also prevent vampires, in case those are plentiful in your neighborhood. Oh, what makes it so powerful is its high content of sulfur compounds, which are responsible for its flavor, odor, and medicinal benefits. It is an important compound in allicin, which also makes garlic such a terrific natural antibiotic that can kill or inhibit the growth of harmful microorganisms, including Salmonella, E. coli, Staph aureus, and H. pylori, to name a few. Yep, its prebiotic benefits are numerous. Olives, mostly because of their olive oil, which again, we talk about oil extensively on the channel. Good oils, bad oils, or olive oil is one of those good ones. It's a topping oil. Don't be using it for cooking or anything like that. Use it for drizzling. Use it as a substitute for condiments. It works just as well. High in oleic acid and phenols helps normalize cholesterol levels. Whenever you have an opportunity to substitute it in for a lesser quality oil, go for it. Avocados for the exact same reason, mostly because, well, they're just fat that's in avocado. It's undeniably healthy for you, but it's also loaded with potassium, vitamins K and E, and magnesium. Also high in B vitamins, choline, folic, phytosterols, and are loaded with other healthy benefits. Another video directly addressing avocados is on the channel as well, so more of that, the better. And spirulina. I think we might have talked about this, but I don't quite remember as much. It could have been a part of another video, but just for posterity's sake, this microalgae is rich in carotenoids and antioxidant compounds. Spirulina has been reported to decrease oxidative stress and reduce cholesterol levels. The exact compound in spirulina responsible for lowering cholesterol levels is still unknown, but is suspected to be phycocyanin, a protein. Phycocyanin is important for cancer prevention, along with beta-carotenoids, which can potentially help protect against cancer due to their antioxidant action and immune modulation characteristics. Spirulina is low in calories but high in nutrients, iodine, folate, and magnesium. It's becoming far more popular. It's one of those supplements you can find on just about any outlet that's out there that's worth a damn. So if you want to add that to like a protein shake, you can get specific plant-based proteins that are out there. Pea protein, okay, it's normally going to have some type of spirulina in it as well. I would highly recommend it. And yeah, they've been trying to push mushroom supplements for a while, which is where spirulina was found out to begin with. So what we got here, obviously, avocado, spirulina, olives, garlic, ginger, seaweed, sardines, fennel, dandelion greens, cocoa, and coconut. Those are your current crop of superfoods that are out there. I remember back in the day when it was just quinoa and blueberries, my dude. But as the world evolves, we got to keep up with it. With that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. Why don't you follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.